Hi everybody, this is Linda. Welcome back to my kitchen, and pull a chair up and we'll get started with this recipe. This is a cake. I found it on the internet, but it sounded good, so we're going to try it. And it starts off with 1 box of yellow cake mix. Then I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of white sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. 1 box of the 4 half cup servings of vanilla instant pudding. 1 box. So we're going to put that in. Two teaspoons of cinnamon. Four eggs. Now, it didn't say whether to get these to room temperature or not, but I did. So that's just a heads up. 4 eggs. Alright, and this is 3/4 of a cup of water and 3/4 of a cup of oil, and I just mixed them together because they're going together in here anyway. Last ingredient. Half a cup of white wine. Now, for all of you non-drinkers, I was a little shy. The alcohol cooks out of it. So, I don't know if the recipe will work without the alcohol because I've never made it before. Now, I'm going to mix this together. And I'm going to put it in a greased bundt pan in a preheated 350-degree oven for 1 hour. And I'll bring you back right before that hour is done. And I brought you back for just a second because I wanted you to see the consistency of the batter. It's very thin. So don't get worried. It's supposed to be a thin batter, and I'll see you in about an hour. Alright, it's almost time for that cake to come out of the oven. So I have melted 1 stick of butter, which is 4 ounces or 8 tablespoons. I'm going to add 1 cup of white granulated sugar. And hope I can get this in here without spilling it. 1/4 cup of white wine. Now we're just waiting on that buzzer to go off, and I'll test the cake to make sure it's done, but it should be. It said bake it an hour, and that's what I'm doing. So we'll be back then. We're back. I just took this cake out of the oven and I tested it to make sure that it was done, and it baked exactly an hour. I don't know how that got on there. In any case, you know, you're going to stir this sugar in that warm butter until it dissolves, and then add the quarter of a cup of white wine. Now you're going to take all of this and pour it over the top of this hot, hot cake. Every bit of it. And now is the waiting game. You cannot turn this cake out until it's totally cool. So when it cools off and I turn it out, we'll be back with Mr. Sam. Hi everybody, we're back. This baked the entire hour, and I'm thinking I probably could have taken it out after about 50 minutes, but that's going to be your choice. And it came out really good except for one spot right here. For some reason that stuck. But we're going to cut from that spot and give Sam the opportunity to taste this cake. Now I didn't let it get cold. It's still slightly warm. I was afraid really if I let it get cold that I wouldn't be able to get it out of the pan at all. But you see these wet places? That is where that butter and sugar and wine soaked in. And we're just going to let him taste it.
Well, it's a good looking cake. Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. I know it looks moist. Oh yeah. I think that's one of the best ones you made. Very good. Very good cake.
Nice and moist.
Oh, extremely moist. Yeah, got a little crunch on the outside.
Yeah, the butter seeped through, the butter and sugar and wine. And I have to tell you, it doesn't taste like wine.
No. Very delicious cake. Y'all like this.
It's a simple recipe, y'all, so I'm not really going to put it down below because it's so simple.
Guarantee you like this.
Well, I hope you try it, guys. See if I can zoom in and so you can see the inside better. Which, probably not. I'll try to take some pictures and put them in the video. But thank you for coming in. Give this cake a try. I'm glad I made it because it looks absolutely delicious. I can't wait to try a piece of it.
It is delicious. I got making me some coffee to go with it.
Okay. Thank you for coming in and spending part of your day with me. I always appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Give me a thumbs up if you like the recipe, but please try it before you give me a thumbs down. Subscribe if you haven't, because it only takes a few seconds. And click on that little bell so you'll be notified every time I make an upload. But here we are. This is called crack cake. And I'm going to assume it's called crack cake because it's addicting. Because there weren't any cracks in it. Until next time, you all take care. And God bless. Let me move out a little further. There we go.